Okay, welcome to the first part, technically part 2, but this will be part 1. This is preparation. Today I have a cameraman who I will introduce here in a second, but we're going to be installing the hood and then the drive shaft safety loop. So let's get right into that. All right, so first we're going to have to cut a hole, but I figured I should introduce my buddy. He will be going on this trip as well.
Indeed I will.
Yes, this is Braden.
Hello, everyone.
He's a good friend of mine. Literally a week and a half before the trip, somebody decided not to go, so this motherfucker decided to come.
Here I am.
And here I am. So, we're going to be putting this hood on. This car, I cut out all the bracing of it, so it should be like 2% lighter. Who knows? Maybe that'll help.
Weight reduction.
Yep. We'll get started on that. All right. So, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to take this piece, take out these studs, and then I'm just going to transfer it to this. I already measured how far away it is from the cowl, so I will have a somewhat accurate measurement. But I'm going to measure once and cut 5 times, because that's just how I do things. All right, so let's take this extremely heavy piece of aluminum of an air cleaner and transfer it to this thing. That's what it's going to look like, except it's going to be coming through the hood. I'll get my Sharpie here, wherever the hell that thing went. How about a marks a lot? Red Sharpie on the red hood?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work very well. At least I don't think so. Oh shit, I didn't measure it from side to side. Alright, so as you can see, we got the hood marked now, and this just is a better example of how Mopars are weird, is that it's off-center. But we're going to get to cutting, and we'll show you that. Okay, this is a good example of why you wear safety goggles. I just got a nice big fucking shard in my eyeball, and it hurt like hell. Thankfully, I was quick with it. I didn't rub my eye or anything, and I flushed it out, but always wear safety goggles.
All right, Sam, what's going on?
We are currently fighting the great lack of tools. I am missing a metal blade good enough to cut through both the bracing and the hood. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slice across here to at least get this piece out, and then I'm going to work the rest of the way around it. Alright, so we got the rough shape cut out of the hood. I mean, we kind of screwed up towards the end there, but that's because we had to cut through this really thick piece of metal here. So we got the rough shape cut out. I'm going to try and finish it up with a few other tools. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, I got the bracing cut. It does not look pretty, but thankfully we won't have to worry about that. So let's get the damn thing on. So as you can see, we got the hood all cut. Still need a little bit of trim in there, but we are about to head to my buddy's house and we're gonna go install the drive shaft safety loop. So it's a few days later from my change of clothes and a change of weather. We got all the things done on the Cornet, which we're gonna go check out now. Here we are, and the glorious Cornet. Obviously some things have changed. The hood now has a whole bunch of words and names on it. But as far as the top of the car goes, that's all that's physically changed. I got some people that helped me financially throughout this whole ordeal, and then people that actually helped work on the car. So a huge special thanks to everyone that has helped me along the way, and if you have helped me along the way, I need you to sign this hood. So if you have at any point gave me a good deal or helped work on the car, anything like that, please reach out to me. You got to sign this hood because this is going to hang up in my garage till the end of time. Now, who's to say that I'll own the Cornet in 20 years or whatever, but this hood is going to stay because it's a keepsake. It's going to become garage art. It's just going to be part of this whole ordeal because this is something that's special, and I doubt that in the future I'll be able to do something like this again, at least with the car, with the story like the Cornet does. So please reach out to me if you have helped at any point in time in the ownership of this car. Alrighty. So as you might also notice, the passenger seat is gone, and I have some carpet hold downs, but let's get this thing started, and I'll show you the rest of the things we've done. So with the car outside, I can show you what we finally did. Oh God. This is the drive shaft safety loop. Bolted in, didn't have enough real floor to weld it, so yeah, she's in there good. But also, you might see, made a custom pinion snubber as well. Huge thanks to my buddy Hunter for that one. And yeah. Here we are, another 2 days later from my last recorded that video. It is Monday the 23rd. Duct tape drags is Friday and Saturday. I leave Wednesday. Holy cow. I've been prepping for this for almost a full year now. Ever since I decided that instead of the Roadkill Nights thing, we're going to go to duct tape drags, we have been prepping and prepping and prepping. A lot of stuff has happened to get me here, and a lot of people I'm going to be thankful for this entire thing. But it's got to happen first. So I'm going to be recording tomorrow part 1 of the actual road trip. I'm going to label this as probably part 0 again, but technically it's part 2. This is also preparations, but part 1 of the road trip will begin tomorrow, and I'm going to try and group the 2 days of driving into one video, but if I end up splitting them into both, obviously I'll explain that. But I'm going to try and keep these videos relatively short, under 15 minutes, because, I am doing this all on my phone, and I do have some other cameras that I'll be using when I'm actually at duct tape drags. That's going to be a much longer video, but that's to be expected. That's the whole reason we're driving down there. So I'll keep you updated, obviously. Check out my Instagram at _Mavreck, MAVWRECK. TikTok, same name. You can find funny content there, and you can find up-to-date, updates on the Cornet on my Instagram. So, yeah, see you tomorrow.